first off, I wear my watch when I sleep. So literally 1 minute into waking up, like I have my arm under my head, I move it, feels weird, and then it's like, oh, it's sticky, and I already know I gotta change my sheets. Like I haven't even woken up completely, and I already know I gotta do laundry.
Right.
So I stumble out of bed, I like reach towards my nightstand, go to grab my glasses. Nope, no glasses. Hand goes right through. I look around, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I go to see what time it is. My alarm clock screen is Jello. Broken. Alarm has not gone off. So I have no idea what fucking time it is. Go grab my phone, check the time there. Also, my phone is all Jello, all broken. So all of the 3 things I use to keep time, I do not know what time it is.
You'd think you'd pick up on the Jello thing, like, right away with the smell of everything in your room is Jello.
Well, this is like, you remember, you're waking up, like, you wake up first thing in the morning. It takes, like, a good minute before you're actually, like, conscious.
I did not think about the smell of this situation, and now I think I'm a little bit nauseous. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so, like, I'm thinking, like, Jello, especially, like, in the thinness of a lot of glasses, is not gonna hold its shape. It's basically just gonna be puddles everywhere of Jello.
Right.
So, like, my nightstand, glasses puddle, lamp puddle, phone puddle, alarm clock screen puddle, and sometimes I have a glass of water there. That's going to be also adding to the wonderful mess that's on my nightstand. And so I get up, already a defeated man, and I'm like, why is it so cold in here? Look around, all my windows turned to Jello, fallen down. There's now just a sizable Jello puddle underneath each of my bedroom windows that I'm like, well, now I gotta clean my rug too. And everything's just a bit blurred because I don't got my glasses. I still don't know what time it is. And so I step into the rest of my apartment, and I think the worst room is definitely going to be your kitchen.
Yeah.
What kind of glass stuff do I have in my kitchen other than glass?
Yeah, so, of course, your glasses.
Yeah.
Not glass. Your
Drinking
glasses. Your drinking glasses. That whole cabinet is now oozing, in mine, the dark red, delicious Jello. Your cabinet, your pantry, anything that was in a glass jar, like, you know, jams and pickles and nasty stuff.
Salsa. Queso.
Yep, salsa and queso are going to be just around in a Jello mixture. A lot of fridge shelves, mine are glass. So my whole fridge has collapsed and is now leaking Jello onto the floor. My microwave door, my oven door, everywhere there's an overhead light, there is a small puddle of Jello on the floor directly beneath it. And so you spend probably your whole morning, you don't know, there's no fucking working time measurements anymore. You spend your morning cleaning up all the Jello, and finally you're like, all right, I gotta get to fucking work. And you go outside, you go to your car, and as you said, cars got windows too.
I mean, at this point, you'd think you'd expect it.
Right, you shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, like maybe you figure it out, but like, I don't know if I would click those gears in my head, like going out into the outside world, like that my car was gonna be affected. I feel like it's gonna be another slap in the face. So, not only does your car not have windows, like, you can probably get like some plastic goggles, maybe you got some goggles around that you could use instead of the windshield. But also your mirrors are gone, because mirrors are made of glass, so it's going to be unsafe driving. It's not like the public transportation's really going to be up and running. You could ride a bike. A bike doesn't have too many glass pieces. 0, really. And, yeah, and then you can make it off to your day at work. And I guess depending on what job you have, your day could be better or worse, depending.
What if you're a glass maker? A glass blower?
Yeah, if you're a glass maker, you're now a Jello factory. I wonder what happens to Jello in a glass kiln.
Nothing good.
What does Jello do at 5,000 degrees?
Probably, like, evaporates.
I guess you're just cooking sugar at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I guess like just like all the water comes out, and it's just
It probably
sugar.
smell very good.
I think it would smell very good for like a very brief amount of time, and it would smell quite bad actually.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know if the smell of burning sugar is good for anybody. Yeah, a couple other jobs that I thought of. Obviously, the aquarium worker, not gonna have a good day with all the fish on the floor. Also, probably a lot of them dead. And really, if you walk in as an aquarium guy and there's like a shark like in the hallway, even if it's like looks pretty dry, are you gonna go get it? Like, are you gonna touch it? Like, how long does the shark have to be in the hallway still before I go and touch it? A long time.
It's also probably surrounded by like some sort of red gelatinous stuff, and you think it's Jello just from the way your morning's gone, but you're not sure.
Yeah, you're really not sure. If you work at a beer bottling plant, it's gonna be very sad. Like, not only is your whole machine destroyed, but also there's a lot of beer wasted, just like everywhere.
I mean, a lot of these things that you're listing, you're assuming this happened overnight and there was time for the Jello to get gross But if it happened during the day, when you were awake, then all this would be awesome for a little bit.
No.
You'd have so much Jello to eat.
Would you eat floor Jello, though? Because that's what you're going to have to eat is floor Jello, because all the Jello is just going to fall onto the floor.
You're talking about like beer companies. You could drink beer out of a Jello bottle.
But you can't because the water pressure in the thing is going to just destroy the bottle.
Well, it doesn't have to be beer. You're going to be, I don't know, water.
Any liquid. It's not because it's beer, it's just because it's...
I told you that Jello shot glasses, they exist. That's a thing, and it can hold liquid.
Yeah, and they're very thick and tiny. They're very thick and tiny, so they can hold liquid. They are not thin like a glass bottle is.
I think I'm going to side with Marcus on this one. It's going to be a bad situation.
And the last one I have listed here for bad jobs is, if you work in a laboratory with all those beakers and tubes and test tubes and, smoky bits going back and forth and all these nice dangerous chemicals, I don't know if those all just want to either, mix with Jello or be on the floor together. Probably not super great.
Yeah, it doesn't seem great.
So you struggle through your day at work, hop into your, now sort of convertible car, like convertible in the worst way, in that it converted from a functioning car to like a real shitty car.
Convertible implies that you can convert it back.
Yeah, a real shitty car that also is super sticky in lots of places. And you get home, and there's probably going to be a bit of a buzzing sound, because do you know what animal can really live exclusively off of sugar water?
Bees?
And is also very plentiful?
Bees?
Bees. There's going to be a whole lot of bees. Now, this might not happen right away. Obviously, the bees need time to increase their numbers. But, bees do that pretty quickly, and Jello doesn't really, go away. It's just going to kind of sit there for a while. And so I looked it up, and I kind of had to work backwards from how much honey production is, and then work my way backwards to how many bees all this Jello could support. So it takes 556 bees to make a pound of honey.
That's a lot of bees.
Yeah, so there's 12 pounds of honey in a gallon, and it takes 8 gallons of water for bees to make a gallon of honey. So basically, for each gallon of water, or in our case, Jello, is enough to support 834 bees. Your average window, 3x5, with 3/4 inch thick glass, would transform into about 7 gallons of Jello.
Oh, God.
So each window of your house is going to be able to support 5,800 bees. And yeah, they're not going to become right away, but they're just going to not stop. They're going to be at maximum bee increasing for a while.
This is assuming that once this Jello thing happens, nobody makes any effort to clean it up at all.
Right, you can work on cleaning it up, but again, it's just a sticky mess on the floor, and it's everywhere. My apartment, my window, it's going to be half inside, so it's going to be up to each individual person to clean up their Jello. And half outside, beneath my window, where no government municipality is going to be able to clean that up.
It will be a lot of Jello, I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough day. And I think my closing remark on glass was, when I was doing my researching, Douglas Main had wrote an article in The Atlantic about how glass was the best invention in all of human era, blah, blah, blah. And it got really, really dramatic. So I just wanted to share his closing remarks, because it just turned buck wild by the end of it. The next time you find yourself before glass of one sort or another, consider how strange it is that this material, born of earth and fire, frozen like the rind of ice on a pond, trapped in atomic purgatory, has facilitated so much human activity and progress. Really see it, instead of just looking through. Without it, there are so many truths we could not see.
Because it turned to Jello.
Because it turned to Jello. But Douglas, calm down. It's just glass.
He's very passionate about glass. Don't knock him for his hobby.
He is worryingly passionate about glass.